Welcome everyone to another startup and automobile documentation. What we have here is a 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. This Grand Cherokee is painted in silver zenith. On the key fob, you have the buttons for lock, unlock, panic, remote start, and power liftgate release. It does have smart key access at the front doors. Storage and bottle holders in the front door panels. Power windows, locks, and mirrors. Do have two-person memory settings for the driver's seat. This example has the global black interior color scheme, and the limited trim comes with capri leatherette seat upholstery. Both front seats are fully powered with four-way power lumbar support. Now that we're behind the wheel, let's go ahead and start the engine. It does have push-button ignition. One of Jeep's best-selling and most beloved models is this, the Grand Cherokee. The model debuted back in 1993 as a larger alternative to the smaller Cherokee. Following its launch, the Grand Cherokee was an instant hit. It uses a unibody platform, and that has been the case even going back to '93 when it debuted, making it quite ahead of its time. As of the 2025 model year, the Grand Cherokee is now in its 5th generation. This 2024 model represents the 5th generation of the Grand Cherokee, codenamed WL, which made its debut for the 2021 model year as the long-wheelbase 3-row Grand Cherokee L, and for 2022 as the short-wheelbase 2-row Grand Cherokee. The availability of two different wheelbases was a Grand Cherokee first. Another Grand Cherokee first for the WL generation is the availability of a plug-in hybrid powertrain in the form of the Grand Cherokee 4xe. The US market 2024 Grand Cherokee offered a wide array of trim levels, from the base Laredo all the way up to the ultra-luxurious Summit Reserve. The standard engine is the trusty Pentastar 3.6-liter V6 with 293 horsepower. 4xe models used a 2-liter turbocharged inline-4 paired up with electric assistance. A 5.7-liter Hemi V8 engine was also offered, but only in 3-row Grand Cherokee L models. Likewise, the 4xe powertrain was only offered in the 2-row short-wheelbase models. All models use an 8-speed automatic transmission, and depending on the configuration, your drivetrain options are either rear-wheel drive or one of Jeep's patented 4-wheel drive systems. Now, it does have a fully digital instrument cluster, and the info display can be gone through via these controls on the steering wheel. So we do have some customizable tiles. If you hold OK, you can edit what they show, the number of them, and you can also decide what each tile will display. Then onto the main menus. So right now we have our tachometer and digital speedometer, and you can also look at your driver assists. Then you have vehicle info, so your average fuel economy, auxiliary gauges, oil life, tire pressure, auto start-stop, your trip computers, pitch and roll, terrain status, all your off-road info. Then you have your audio info, messages, and then settings. And then in setup, you can even customize more stuff, as you can see, like in upper left, upper right corners, that kind of stuff. So definitely a pretty configurable instrument cluster. It has a 4-spoke design, heated, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. Does have sport grips. And as for controls, first the front of the spokes. On this side you'll find your information display controls along with your Bluetooth phone controls. Then on this side you have your cruise and adaptive cruise controls. Then on the back of the spokes, you'll find your audio controls, along with paddle shifters to manually shift the transmission. The steering wheel is also tilt and telescopic. The parking brake, located right here, is electronically operated. You have your headlight switch, fog lamps, panel dim, climate vent for the driver. On this side is your high beam and turn signal stalk. And on this side is your wiper stalk. So going down the center of the interior, you have your central climate vents, the buttons along the top. You can toggle your parking sensors. You have your hazard lights, traction control, active lane management, and your auto start-stop. Push button ignition is right there. And right here is your whole touchscreen infotainment system. We will go over that more in a bit. You have some physical radio / infotainment system controls with your volume power tuning knob, mute, screen off. And then you do have dual zone automatic climate controls as well, with your temperature for either side, fan speed, and then your max rear defrosters off, different zones, auto, AC, recirculation. And then you also have above the controls for your 3-stage heated front seats and your heated steering wheel. Below this cover, you have some storage, along with a 12-volt power outlet, 2 USB-A ports, 2 USB-C ports, and an aux port. Right here is your drive mode selector. Your modes are sand and mud, snow, auto, and sport. And right here is your rotary style gear selector. Entering reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines. You have cup holders right here, along with a 2-tiered center console. The glove box is lockable. Both sun visors have vanity mirrors and lights. Very nice LED lights. I do like how those look. You have a manually dimming rear view, and onto the overhead console you have a sunglass holder, LED reading lights, roadside assistance. You can open the rear liftgate from here, and you have your panoramic sunroof controls. One-touch automatic. Then you can also just open it as a vent, or close or open the shade as well. And here is the Uconnect infotainment system in this 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited. Now this is a very impressive, responsive screen. I think it's really nice. So right now on home, we have customizable widgets. So right now this one has the navigation map, this one has the radio, this one has phone, and then you have even more over here. If you push one of the icons to customize it, then you say you want climate to be shown here instead of the navigation map, there you go. Then along the top you always have some of these shortcuts. You have your heated seats and heated steering wheel, notifications, that kind of stuff. You can also swipe down for a little menu right here for some more shortcuts. But that's that home screen. But anyways, onto the radio menu. You have sources, which are AM, FM, Sirius XM, plus Bluetooth audio streaming. You also have whatever you hooked up via the cables, Alexa. Then what's playing, you can browse, and then go to your audio settings as well. Under comfort, you can control your climate controls from here. Heated seats, heated steering wheel, temperature for either side, fan speed, different zones. Do have navigation in this one. Navigation map is right here. Search for points of interest. Right now it's bringing up all the gas station prices. Lots of stuff in the navigation system. Then under phone, self-explanatory. Under vehicle, you have off-road pages with your steering angle, transfer case, data, or your auxiliary gauges, pitch and roll, and then select terrain, so it'll bring up this graphic when you change the drive mode. So sand and mud, snow, auto, and then Sport, because it shows a Grand Cherokee at a racetrack, and this, when I think Grand Cherokee with the Pentastar V6, I think a track day weapon. They should make a track hawk of this generation of Grand Cherokee, now that I think of it. They probably will in a couple years. Anyways, under controls, you can bring up your rear view camera, which is nice. If you don't have to be in reverse if you want the camera. And then all sorts of settings. I mean, as you can see. Vehicle, all that kind of stuff. All that good stuff with the settings. Then under apps, basically it's just a bunch of stuff that you've already seen. Just shortcuts for them. But other than that, that's just a brief gist of the infotainment system. I might have missed a thing or two, but again, just a brief gist of it. But now we'll roll down the driver's window and have a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. This example rides on 18-inch, 5 split-spoke alloy rims. Under the hood of the 24 Grand Cherokee is Chrysler's Pentastar 3.6-liter naturally aspirated V6 engine. It has an aluminum block with aluminum heads, dual overhead camshafts, 4 valves per cylinder, and variable valve timing. Horsepower is rated at 293 at 6,400 RPM, and torque is rated at 260 pound-feet at 4,000 RPM. This engine is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission with a manual shifting mode. This example is equipped with Jeep's Quadra-Track 1 4-wheel drive system. Running on regular unleaded with a 23-gallon fuel tank, EPA estimates are 19 mpg in the city and 26 mpg on the highway. The front and rear axles both utilize a multi-link suspension setup, and this Jeep is brought to a halt by 4-wheel ventilated disc brakes. The maximum towing capacity is 6,200 pounds. It's seriously raining and the sky is blue. The fuel door is on the driver's side. It does have roof rails. Storage and bottle holders in the back door panels as well. Power door lock controls on the back door panels, interestingly enough. You have 60/40 split folding rear seats. And they put Willys Jeep, and then my favorite, little silhouettes of all the generations of Grand Cherokee. Ending with this one. That's awesome. Both front seats have mat pockets on the backs. For space back here, I think it's really comfortable. Even with the panoramic roof, I still have maybe an inch or so of headroom. Where I have the driver's seat positioned for me, I'm about 6'1". Still pretty good legroom, and footroom is good as well. Anyways, coat hooks back here. Down here, you have a little bit of storage, your own set of climate vents. Have a household style power outlet, 2 more USB-A's and 2 more USB-C's, And you also have 3-stage heated rear seats for both outboard passengers. Nice to see that on something that is not even the top of the line trim level. Then you also have a center armrest with 2 cup holders. And then finally, the same lever that you use to fold the seat backs down can also be used to recline the seat back for even more added comfort. This Limited, I think, is a really good package. Doesn't have cooled seats, but really, if you don't live in a place where it's that big of a deal, or if you don't care about cooled seats, you have your heated power front seats, awesome panoramic sunroof, you even have heated rear seats, adaptive cruise control, navigation, and I'm forgetting a bunch of obvious stuff anyway, but you get a lot of vehicle with this Grand Cherokee Limited. And this is also my first time ever checking out in person this generation of Grand Cherokee, and I gotta say, from an aesthetic standpoint, I am absolutely impressed. Just absolutely love how this interior looks and feels. It feels so much more high class and premium than the generation of Grand Cherokee that came before it. That hadn't been redesigned since like 2011, but I love just little things like the attention to detail, the matte wood, the brushed aluminum door handles, just little stuff like that. Outside, inside and out, I think it looks awesome, this generation of Grand Cherokee. And this isn't even like the highest trim level or stepping up to the Wagoneer, which is basically its own brand now. From what I've seen, those have exquisite interiors. But this Grand Cherokee Limited, I think you get, again, a lot of SUV. Single exhaust, rear wiper, and you do get on this Limited a power rear liftgate. The Grand Cherokee provides a cargo capacity of 37.7 cubic feet when the back seats are up and 70.8 cubic feet when the back seats are down. .12-volt outlet, and being a mid-size 2-row SUV, absolutely awesome amount of cargo space even with the back seats up. Anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.